Bitcoin is right now breaking down of the ascending triangle, and while this is happening, we're seeing a gigantic trend reversal in the Bitcoin spot ETF flows, because Grayscale today saw an outflow of $200 million, way higher than we have seen in the last 2.5 weeks, and BlackRock has seen one of its lowest inflows seen for the last 2 weeks. So I will be discussing this, what this means for the Bitcoin price action, the breakdown of the ascending triangle, the most important support and resistance targets I'm currently looking at, the liquidation heat map, and many more important charts I will be discussing on today's update video. So without any further ado, don't forget to stomp that like button back above 800 likes. That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content, because once looking at Bitcoin right now on that imminent short term, we can see that Bitcoin, of course, indeed has been creating that ascending triangle I've been right now talking about for more than 4 days in a row right now. And yesterday we saw a significant breakdown of the pattern, and right now we are literally retesting that previous support level that most likely right now is going to be flipping into resistance. I quickly want to be pointing out is that yes, I also talked about this exact level of support for Bitcoin, that as long as Bitcoin is not breaking below the green line of support on the lower side, I am not necessarily expecting we're going to have that big crash yet. We could still bounce from it, and that is exactly what happened. So Bitcoin is currently still consolidating in this sideways consolidation phase, and we're just waiting to see what the next big breakout is going to be for Bitcoin. But to be clearly confirming the next move for Bitcoin, either if we, let's say, break back in towards this ascending triangle, I will only become bullish if we confirm the break above this very important horizontal level of resistance, and I will only become extremely bearish on Bitcoin once we break this horizontal green line of support, because that would definitely confirm the next trend direction for Bitcoin. So looking further in towards the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, we can currently see that the majority of the liquidity is already grabbed in the market, and right now I can't necessarily say about where Bitcoin is heading towards if I purely be looking at the liquidation heat map. So for now on, I will be just expecting that Bitcoin is going to go sideways, build up liquidity at either the top or lower side, and then most likely we're going to take out the liquidity. But for now on, I am not clearly seeing where the liquidity is currently being built up, so I can't really do my sayings about that. But where I can talk about here is, of course, that Bitcoin spot ETF flow here. And today we did not got the full data yet here, so we have not received the data from Fidelity and from BitB. So as soon as that data comes in here, we're going to get a full picture of it. But what you have to understand that right now we can see in terms of the data, GBTC has seen an outflow of $200 million. This has literally been the highest outflow for the last 3 weeks here. And more importantly, the BlackRock Bitcoin spot ETF has seen an inflow of only $96 million, and that has been literally the smallest inflow in the last 2 weeks we've seen here. So is this a trend reversal in terms of a slowdown? That is very interesting to be seeing. And of course, if Fidelity doesn't have a big inflow, potentially then we're going to see a negative spot Bitcoin ETF inflow for the first time in like 3.5 weeks. So this is very important to be paying attention towards, because this could potentially mark a big trend reversal in that spot Bitcoin ETF flow here. And once we're going to see a potential slowdown, that could potentially also mark a slowdown in the price action of Bitcoin. I mean, right now it looks to be that this is the first consolidation phase we're creating after Bitcoin went absolutely exponential towards the upside. We're creating maybe potentially somewhat of a bull flag pattern. I will be closely looking at this pattern, because yes, if Bitcoin does break towards the upside, and especially above this horizontal level right here, I am most likely I will be expecting that Bitcoin indeed is going to be going higher, and we're currently creating a bull flag, what is typical a bullish bias continuation pattern. But if the ETF flows are going to be turning around, switching to a different trend right now, it could potentially mark a big difference in the upcoming days for Bitcoin. Because then we're missing literally more than $500 million worth of buy pressure we had in the market. Because in this stage in the market where we went exponential, we had an approximately $500 to $600 million in buy pressure every day, and here right now it's only 100, and potentially even today negative. So that is important to be paying attention towards. And if you want to be trading this, move, maybe on a breakout or a breakdown of this pattern right here, make sure to check out Deepcoin, because Deepcoin is an exchange that allows you to trade without any restrictions. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out in the link description of today's video. You're also getting an insane deposit bonus if you're signing up using that link below. And of course, if you want to be copy trading, I am also going to be doing that, and you could be doing that if you sign up an account using that link below to Deepcoin And yeah, like you can see, there are some massive profits being made on Deepcoin. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out in the link in the description of today's video. Going further in towards the content, Bitcoin, of course, clearly consolidating, like I said earlier in the video. And basically, we're currently consolidating below that 52.2k level. And 52.2k has actually been quite an important level for Bitcoin. You can clearly see previously around, we got rejected by this level. Here as well, we got rejected by this level. And the moment we basically broke above this level, we went literally towards new all-time highs. So yeah, the last time that happened, within, within 40 to 35 days, we pushed up 31% here. So that is actually quite important to be paying attention towards. But Bitcoin is currently literally trading against this very important level. And I want you to be paying attention towards this level. So far, this weekly candle for Bitcoin is red. And if this weekly candle will be getting confirmed in the red right here, we will actually confirm a bearish divergence on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. Right now, it is not confirmed yet, but if we close this candle right here in the red, then we potentially are going to be confirming a Bitcoin bearish divergence on the weekly time frame, and that will be, of course, quite important to be paying attention towards. Also, if we're looking at the MACD here on the 2-month time frame, we can clearly see that currently we are actually seeing that bullish crossover on the MACD happening, and this is historically speaking a bullish bias bull market signal. And I mean, I've discussed it also a lot of times before on the monthly time frame, but this signal already flashed a long time ago here, and then Bitcoin clearly went exponential towards the upside, and it has been in every single cycle yet so far. So don't be fooled here, because this signal is clearly a signal that is going to tell us something about what is happening next. And right now it is clearly telling us that we are about to be having a massive Bitcoin bull run. I mean, if I'm looking at the data, we are currently still before the Bitcoin halving, and usually Bitcoin doesn't tend to set new all-time highs before halving, but if that were to be happening, this cycle is definitely going to be a little bit different here. The halving is right now 50 to 60 days out here, so make sure to prepare accordingly for that right now. But I've seen the comments as well, guys, and you've been saying that I should talk a little bit more about Ethereum. And of course, like we do know, the Ethereum spot ETF is going to be next year. It's going to be happening in May 2024, and I said several times before that I think that Ethereum is going to be a better trade than Bitcoin in this moment of time, and I do still believe that is going to be true. So currently on the aim of the short term for Ethereum, we're creating a significant uptrend. We're bouncing still towards the upside every single time we've been touching this uptrend, and basically right now for Ethereum, we are about to confirm the break above that 0.5 Fibonacci level. It's still lagging behind Bitcoin because Bitcoin already broke above the 0.65 and Ethereum is just breaking above the 0.5. And once Bitcoin broke above the 0.5, we actually went quite exponential towards the 0.618 and got rejected right there and then ranged in the region right there. So that is what I'm expecting as well for Ethereum could be happening. I mean, honestly, Ethereum is still lagging behind Bitcoin. So it to be overtaking Bitcoin in the coming weeks is definitely a possible scenario, especially with the next Ethereum improvement proposal that is about to be coming through anytime soon here, approximately in March. So make sure to prepare for that as well, and that is most likely going to be also bringing a lot of attention and even more liquidity towards the Ethereum ecosystem. So Ethereum is also bouncing towards the upside, trying to be pushing up to $3,000, which is of course a very high target, which is of course super nice here. And honestly, if we're looking at the bigger time frame, Ethereum history, I mean, honestly, Ethereum history is just repeating again, and I talked about it while we were first breaking above this level. I talked about it while we were still consolidating in it, and right now it is actually happening. Bitcoin, Ethereum history is literally repeating, and maybe we are right now at the beginning of an exponential run up towards the upside. And like I said several times before, many people are actually quite bearish on the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin pair, but I am the one that is actually quite bullish on it because I believe that this level of support is most likely going to be providing support, and that the Ethereum spot ETF and that Ethereum update EP4844 is going to be massively improving the Ethereum ecosystem. Is going to probably drag a lot of more liquidity towards the ecosystem, and due to that, I'm expecting that Ethereum is going to take some market cap out of Bitcoin. So this is it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to slap on that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow on another update video. Peace out. Goodbye.